Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to USUK's The Weekly Bizarre Podstars. Back here for week 3, I'm really enjoying this new black and gold get up that we've got going at the moment. It's real fun, and today we've got a really good show for you. But I can't do it by myself. You know, our USUK members are so talented. Making me feel rounded and keeping me sane, I guess. Well, let's introduce our co-host for today, and that's Mr. David Raby. How's it going, sir? You all right?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's been a good week.
So far.
I mean, after last week's tarnation of a show, I think it was I've heard it back, and people have been like, "Oh, it was all right, Alex. It was fine. Don't worry about it." But I've got such high standards on myself. I listen back to stuff like that, and I'm just like,
I think you find stuff to get upset about.
Yeah, I think you're right. You guys, I was being absolutely honest when I said that these guys keep me scented. Because if you're a fly on the wall in our group when we're planning stuff, you'd see that I'm just a fucking mess. Just most of the time, put on the camera and stuff, and the mic, I'm kind of like, hey. But in the group, I'm kind of like, help, guys, just help. I woke up on a slice of pizza today. Anyway, let's introduce our guest. He's been on Thorskin, and he's a good friend of ours, and I love him to pieces. He's a very funny guy. It's a funny guy, comedian, Mr. Eddie Pence. How's it going, man? You're good?
Hey. Good. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hi.
Is that vodka you're pouring? What are you pouring? Is that vodka?
It is vodka. Good eye.
Wow.
Is that in like a plastic squishy bottle? Or is that just out for convenience?
So if you want to go jogging, if you want to go jogging and drinking, you have to be afraid.
With the park with the fucking leak.
Wow.
Well, I'm not drinking any alcohol today.
This. Come on.
Well, the thing is, right? I say to the wife that I only drink during the podcasts, darling. I only drink during the podcasts. But the thing is, I record podcasts every single day of the week, so. So today I'm on the coffee actually, because it's been I'm going for a really long walk today. I did that today. I was like, let's do walking.
Were you drinking while you're walking? Those are fun.
It was just nice. I don't really do walking. I don't really go out and walk. I mean, that's
years ago during the summer, me and the boys, we stayed at our friend's house. It was close to the beach, probably a mile and a half away from the beach, and it was 4 a.m. We decided, let's go walking to the beach. We were just drunk. We packed a backpack full of beer and we walked to the beach. It was nice. It was cool. We got there right as the sun came up. It was 7 a.m. We just laid out on the sand and man, this is cool. All right, let's get a cab back, and fucking went back and slept it off.
So nothing happened. Nothing happened.
It was the walking that's bad for you, though, isn't it? Obviously.
It was a good hike. It was George got his forearm caught on a barbed wire.
Usually how a horror movie starts, but nothing happened there.
Yeah, nothing happened. It was just 4 or 5 of us guys just walking, drinking.
I don't know what Santa Ana's like at 4 o'clock in the morning, but
It was in Costa Mesa actually, so it was quiet as shit.
Right, let's introduce our second guest, who's here as well. He's just rocked up, but we love him as well. He's been on What's the Difference? This isn't his first time on USUK. Comedian and gaming guy, rambler, fellow rambler with Eddie. I can't get my fucking words out. It's Jerry Rocha.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man?
Up?
Look at this, the whole gang's here.
Still rocking the Boba Fett hat.
Haven't taken it off.
That is a dope hat. You shower in it? You shower in it too?
Oh, of course.
And you poop in it?
Oh yeah. Oh. Make love.
Do you guys poop in do you poop in your hats? I usually take my hat off when I go to poop.
Actually, in the hat, I'll save this one for later.
Yeah.
No, if I wear a beanie sometimes, I'll keep it on. Unless it's hot. I'm
my head will get too sweaty. My head gets too sweaty. I can't do it.
I have one of the power fans in the bathroom. It actually works really well.
You guys have no idea how regular Jerry is.
You got Sheldon. I've got 8:25 every morning.
You minimum 5 dumps a day.
5.
Really? I do 2. I thought 2 was a lot.
It's 5 to 3. 5 to 3. It's Comic-Con. It was 5, wasn't it?
Comic-Con. You spent more time pooping than you were at Comic-Con.
Yes. Yeah. It was a lot of, hey, Eddie, can you go wait in line for me? I'll be back.
Gotta go dump again.
Yeah. It was. It's weird.
That's good to be regular though.
And I didn't poop at all during Comic-Con.
See, that's
the whole time. Eddie's you're a once every 3 months. You're like a snake.
If
you're
I travel,
a snake gets hungry.
Yeah, if I travel, I don't poop if I travel.
Hold on. It depends which side of Comic-Con you are. Because like if you're just like your normal nerd and you see that queue of fucking Ewoks and fucking, I don't know, Star Trek fans all queuing up for having a pit, there's no way I'm sitting there having a shit surrounded by fucking Mandalorians. Like, I'm sorry.
That's the best time. You ruin some little kid's Comic-Con. It's the best time. Some little kids all dressed up for the first time, and they walk in, and you've just ruined their experience.
A lot of those people that go to the Comic-Con, I don't think they really like know how, or know people that have been locked up, that they need to flush every time it hits the toilet. You need to flush, dude.
Courtesy that shit, baby.
That's courtesy. Baby. As soon as it hits, flush, and you keep going, flush. It's gonna get that smell right out of there.
Doesn't matter how much water you waste, you got to do it.
Yeah, it's fine. Corporations waste more water than we do when we shit, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck we got on this subject. Jerry, you've done something to the room, man. What have you done?
What happens, baby? It all goes to shit, pun intended.
I'm speaking of hats, actually, I'm trying to liberate myself from hat. Like, I'm still not at the point where I can sort of podcast about hat.
You're not.
I wear hats all the time, right?
What are you nervous about?
No, I'm fine now. But like podcasting, I kind of it's my thing, you know. So I keep that on.
You're fine. Just you don't need one. You can do it without.
You guys are wearing hats. I'm over here just.
Yeah, but you guys.
I shave my head. I don't even care. I'll do it. No hat. See.
There you go.
I'll Professor
I'm
X
a big
Lex
boy
Luthor
now.
Should I go put a hat on?
All right, there you go.
Look, we can do it.
David puts one on. I think that's
the thing is,
David wears one.
I don't have a baseball hat.
He's gonna go get a saucepan now. Just be like, ooh.
But
anyway,
I still like this Boba Fett hat, so I'm gonna do this just so people can still see it.
Hold on.
Because I think it needs to be seen.
Right. Anyway, while David's getting a hat, I want to say a quick little thing. There you go. There's the famous Yoda hat. I want to say a little message to the guys of Shrewsbury in the UK at the moment, because we've been hit by crazy floods. I mean, it's unbelievable. We had them last year. It's like usually once in a decade sort of thing that happens, but Shrewsbury now is like we're kind of expecting these devastating floods. Big shout out to Tom Matthews from Nerdy Cafe, Boardroom Cafe, you know, a board game cafe where you can go and just play board games. Amazing idea. You haven't even had a year to sort of get running yet because you got hit by floods last year. Renovated again, and then they got hit again last night by the floods and like up to your ankles in water in their beautiful cafe. And Kerry Jones from Bloom, she's not going to watch my show, but I love you. Anybody else that's been affected by them, I do feel sorry for you. And you know, as part of I mean, it's weird I'm saying this on USUK, but like I'm part of the Shrewsbury community with the Biscuit, and if you want help, just get in touch and I'll drive out and help you. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go on with some funny shit.
That was a perfect pivot from shitting. That was a great.
It was.
Speaking of flooding,
speaking of having a shit year,
great. Yeah,
we had rain last month.
Yeah.
Supposedly we're gonna have it today, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe tomorrow. They said maybe.
You fucking Californians! I swear to God, you're like, oh my God, it's so cold outside. How cold is it? I don't know, about 25
40
degrees Celsius. Oh my God, I feel so sorry for you.
It's true.
I'm going to start off with the story of the week. I've had my ears to the ground looking at stories all week, and I found this one I thought was really funny. Now, obviously, Trump is gone now. He's gone.
Thank goodness.
Now, Americans, for some reason, have this crazy tradition of just letting people off with murders and shit. Like, I don't know what this pardon thing that you American presidents.
I think it started with cops. Oh, presidents. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was originally intended by the founding fathers that put the Constitution together to give the president the ability to, once someone had served some time, to pardon them and let them come back into society and be a functional member. It wasn't used the way it's started to be used now with the last several presidents, where it's just like, let's let off our buddies who got in trouble.
Yeah.
And also, when there's like 8 people who lived here, so it was like maybe one guy they were gonna let
one bad dude.
Yeah, like one person.
Well,
That's
Trump
about it.
is the equivalent of a fucking Thunderbirds villain, isn't he? I mean,
Oh,
he's
man.
the worst, right? So I can just imagine him going, I like to pardon me and only
Yeah.
me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I think he didn't pardon himself because I think it would have put him in too much legal jeopardy. I think he got so much. I think he was going
Yeah.
to, and then they're like, if you do that, you're basically
Can't
admitting
plead
you're
the fifth,
guilty.
buddy. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
you're
plead the
guilty.
fifth when you take the stand.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be right to like serve yourself something. I guess it would just be a bit like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Well, you're not supposed to, but no one's ever tried. No other president's ever even thought about doing it before.
Because none of them have been this big of a fucking criminal. It's like fucking, this has never been an option. This has never been on the table. Like,
Never.
I don't know, gee, should I pardon myself? God, it makes. I probably, God knows how many people I've probably raped. I don't know. Do you think I should or not? That's what's never been on the table with the president before.
There's been plenty of firsts with Trump, so I mean, it could have
Right.
happened, you know.
Yeah.
But there's one person, Netflix, I think, really wanted him to pardon, and that was Joe Exotic from the Tiger King, and apparently he was really bummed out not to get a pardon from Trump. I think that was TMZ's. The word bum and getting bummed and stuff is definitely British.
I could give two shits about that guy. First of all, the documentary wasn't even that fucking funny. It's like, has no one ever seen a documentary before?
Has no one ever lived in the South at all?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's a couple of
That's the
weirdos
South.
following with the camera. We have to do this for 9 fucking episodes. Who gives a shit?
That documentary should have been 35 minutes long.
Yes, 30 minutes at best. It's like, okay,
At
great.
best.
She fed her husband to a tiger. The only interesting thing about the documentary were the outfits that she made her Prince Charles looking husband put on. That was it.
That should be the
was the
documentary.
only-
That guy.
Right? That guy. Like,
The
how is
stuff
he
he's got to do.
just to keep fucking her, knowing she fed her last ex to a tiger. He's still,
She's gonna feed me the tigers.
like, how much pussy said no to him that he's like, okay, tiger.
He's like, he's like, you want me to put that where? But there's already something there.
You know, every dad's got like a dad stare. Do you reckon she's got like a tiger stare where she's kind of like,
She might have that, like, you're getting fed to the tigers.
I don't know, fuck
Yeah, but it
you
was
up,
so like I'm happy. Joe Exotic was like a racist, animal torturing piece of shit. Fuck him. And the show was fucking stupid. Fuck all these idiots who did the parody video every 5 minutes
God.
after it came. It was like, we get it.
Every
Yes.
third comedian in the U.S.
You're-
did some
you're
sort
not
of
gonna
Tiger
be as
King.
funny as what we just saw.
No,
That was
you-
already dumb enough. You're not going to out dumb the already dumb thing.
When reality is already at parody level, you can't parody
Yes,
it anymore.
there's nothing to parody. It's so
I like
bad.
Rob Lowe's cosplay that he did of him, dude. It was the funniest, weirdest looking thing.
with the cows. There was a cow. There was a guy who painted his cows tigers.
What it was, he was just like dressed up on his Instagram, all like fucking
Right.
denimed out and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, Rob Lowe? What are you doing?
But the thing is, he conspired to murder someone, right? Which is like a hefty prison sentence, right? So
Yes.
usually you're like, nah, you know what? He's going to jail. He's going to serve a sentence. But with like crazy fucked up stories in America, it's plausible, man. This shit could happen. I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things, and it's been one of those years for sure.
We're numb to after they rioted the Capitol building. We're Americans. We're not. We don't. There's nothing that's gonna make us. Can you believe that? Like it's.
That's you're never gonna hear those words again. Like, oh wow, I can't believe it. No, it's like, come on.
And you
Just
know,
know-
real quick. You know what my favorite part of the riots was the chick who got shot in the neck. That was my favorite part because the minute she got shot, you saw that quick look on her face of, this isn't supposed to happen to white people. And then bam, she just died. You saw her white privilege just immediately leave her face.
It had to. It was absolute white privilege because she's standing there 2 feet from a guy pointing a gun at her.
A gun at her, say, get the fuck back. Get the fuck
She showed no fear
Yeah.
Just
because she
jumping
didn't
right
expect. She didn't expect to get shot.
And Eddie, she did it for Trump. Isn't that the
I
saddest
have
part?
some memes for you after this. It's fucking funny.
She died for Trump. That's the saddest part.
Yeah.
You were talking about Trump, Alex. Like, what a piece of shit. What do you think the most sincere eulogy he had in his brain? Trump. I'm sure the minute he saw it, he's like, well, we lost a six. Off day, a six died. So to all the eighth and higher, no violence. Like, I guarantee you that's the only, that's the most sympathetic thought he had. That's the most sympathetic thought he had for her.
She was a 6.
Are there a lot of
with a hat.
with the hat and she's a 6?
It was funny because when I found out she passed, I tweeted, I was like, wait, someone died on Capitol Hill? I'm like, weird hill to die on, but at least you're dead.
Right. Yeah. We lost in Idaho 9. We lost in Idaho 9. It's gone.
It is bizarre to us, right? Because we like, I mean, there's lots of crazy shit that happens here in the UK, but this year, I mean, the fucking shit.
But y'all have like conspiracy, like I don't know who Boris Johnson ran against, but were people saying, "Oh, we heard that candidate fucks kids in a pizza parlor"? You know, like did that ever happen? Did you ever have to deal with conspiracy theories?
You guys still deal in reality somewhat, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, but the people.
Do you guys have QAnon over there?
Yeah, it's
Oh, you
growing
do?
like fucking crazy. Yeah, it's fucking horrible. The amount of people are lost on Facebook. I'm just like, well, I'm never going to speak to you again, you fucking idiot.
Oh, dude, so many. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, this last year it was just like
the Q conspiracy here now is that Biden's still not president because Trump, when he was president, took America back to the 1871 incorporation of the country when the inauguration date was March 4th. So they think he'll get sworn back in on March 4th. And right now the military is in control.
So what's going to happen, Eddie, when March 5th comes around and that didn't happen? Are they going to be like, actually, Trump is going by Mexican independence. September 16th is when Trump is going to, because of the wall, it's a big symbolic thing.
Right.
That's when it's going to happen. Like, they're just going to
It's like the Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock in July of 23.
The QAnon people are like me when see Alex is not going to get this. Alex, you have to just go with me on this.
Test me,
Eddie,
man,
you're going
test
to know
me.
exactly what I'm talking about. This might have been one of your favorite games to watch. Was the '91 playoffs when the Rams just beat the fuck out of the Cowboys in the second round? Do you remember that game?
Yeah.
And it was like 35-10 with like 2 minutes left, and I'm like, if they onside kick and they get a touchdown, and then onside kick and then get a touchdown.
That was the Lions, not the Rams.
Lions.
The Lions.
Like if I was like, the Cowboys score a touchdown, then onside kick, and then score another touchdown, and then onside kick. Like, that's where Q is right now. They're just trying to find any scenario where they're not full of shit fucking idiots.
Except
who
for
fell
that
bullshit.
Like the guy that ran 8chan was sort of like, hey, we tried. You guys see you next summer.
Right. Which also shows it was all bullshit, because if you're that passionate about supposedly protecting all these values that Q stood for, why do you just abandon it that quickly? You know what I mean? Okay, then you know it's bullshit. You know it's like, okay, well, I guess we're going to be fucking kids for another 4 years in that pizza parlor.
We tried.
We'll get 'em.
We tried, everybody.
Again.
It's when they're like, oh, you wait. You fucking wait. You'll see.
Right.
I'm like, what
are we waiting for?
What are we waiting for? Like,
waiting
it's
for?
gonna be like fucking 2040, and they'll be like, wait, it's coming. I've been waiting 20 years,
Alex,
dickhead.
When your favorite football team is down 4-0 with a minute left in extra time, are you thinking, is there any chance they can come back and win?
Are you thinking JFK Jr. is going to come back and score 5 goals? Is that what you're thinking?
it's riding on the wings of glory.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, if it's my team, I'll probably turn it off. I'm like, well, fuck them guys. Fuck until next year. Like, you know.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
really it's
you know,
sad, man. We're diseased with this need for conspiracy. I don't get it. I don't know where.
Jerry and I have talked about this before. It's because people are so afraid to actually realize that the world is just chaos, and you just try to patch together moments of stability in chaos. Everything has to be, and with Q people, everything has to be a plan. There has to be someone causing your
Pulling
life
the
to be.
strings.
Your life is a piece of shit, or a pile of shit, because someone caused it to be that way. It's not just because it's chaos and you're in your circumstances because of you. You have to blame somebody else, and that's all conspiracy theories are. It's blaming someone else for your problems.
you know when you got like pieces of lint and shit on your top, and you do this, and they all kind of meet each other, and they all kind of join. That's what Facebook is for these fucking idiots, right? Because they're like, oh, you believe the same thing I do, even though it's bullshit.
Oh, hey, all right.
Let's just jack each other off in the comment section. There we
This
go.
is how you deal with your Uncle people fucking you when you were 3. Oh, okay, same here.
It's somebody else's
That's
fault.
how I do it. It's someone else. It was a cabal. It's a child molesting cabal.
But Boris, we had the Boris Johnson, and then we had Jeremy Corbyn, who was like, "Yeah, we're gonna fight them. We're gonna take them. We're gonna do this." Yeah, and we were just like, "What the fuck is this? Who are we supposed to fight for? The fucking floppy-haired idiot, Trump's fucking cousin, or Mr. I'm probably going to die in 5 minutes." Yeah.
Well, we elected the guy that's going to die in 5 minutes. So
We went with the die in 5 minutes. We're like, look, the VP.
because that's better than the floppy hair guy.
Yeah.
We have a comment here from Jacques Mioff. I love this guy. His name's the best. And he says, when you have Kamala as aide, who's next? Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Is this a ramble question? Does this guy know?
Does he know that Hacksaw Jim Duggan is currently seeing Jerry's
Is
girlfriend?
boinking my girlfriend every day?
Possibly, Jack. If you watch the Ramble, let us know. And he
Is
says,
that where they're from?
he says Boris
some
has his
pizza
own
topping.
pizza topping. What is it? What is his pizza topping? What does Boris Johnson put on his pizza, people? There you go. There's the theme of the questions for today. You write in your suggestions, and we'll throw them up on the screen. What does Boris have on his pizza?
How funny was it that Boris Johnson, when he congratulated Biden, all the world leaders who have congratulated Biden, they're all acting like America was their friend who was fucking a complete psycho, and they're like, man, when is he going to dump this fucking psycho? When's America going to drop this fucking psycho? And then they're like, oh, well, we're so happy. We can invite America back over again. Oh,
We can talk bad about the psycho now, right?
yeah. We can talk
Oh, it's been
shit.
fucked so bad where you're looking at it like, whoa.
You're not going to
Is
go
that
back
shit?
to the psycho, are you?
Does it even hit the sides? Like,
One of my favorite fucking things was Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister for Canada, when he was caught like in a candid moment when he was like talking shit about Trump, and they had it filmed. I was like, this is fucking cool, dude.
They all talked shit about that guy.
Oh, of course.
You know they couldn't stand him. He made America the laughing stock of
The fucking world, man.
Yeah,
Well,
dude, absolutely,
yeah.
David. The world just looked at us and was like, they blew
it's
it.
a fucked up world when Iran has the moral high ground over you guys right now. Like,
I was kind of waiting for another World War III to spike. You know, like fucking, it was like, oh, the 1 year anniversary of that dude's death. I'm like, yo, Iran, come get this guy out of office, bro.
Yes, oh shit.
yeah.
What
Anyway,
was
there's-
funny was they were talking about how Trump was bragging that he didn't start any wars, and it's like, well, then how were 400,000 people still dead?
Yeah, somehow.
He nearly started a civil war. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
That
Civil
gotta
War,
count.
World War III, fucking war with North Korea. I don't know. I mean, the list is endless. Iran, fucking. Shit.
Our capital hasn't been sieged since the 1800s by the British. I don't know. That's got to count for something.
We never had a Confederate flag walk into the Capitol. We never had a swastika, like Nazi flags, walk through the Capitol. But that happened under his watch. So
But we didn't start a war with Guatemala. Great.
That's great.
And we have this brilliant story that's a great little sort of add into this. Brewdog, which they make ale, have they're launching a petition to rename Glasgow Airport the Joe Biden International.
why?
Already.
That's where he flies in to play golf, right? That's where Trump flies in to play golf all the
Is
time.
that what it, yeah,
Yeah.
That they're doing it to fuck him, right? That
Yeah.
has to be
Yeah.
fuck you to Trump.
It says here
That's
that
hilarious.
Brewdog has set up a petition to rename Glaswegian Airport Joe Biden International, as it's a spot former U.S. President Donald Trump. I love that. They're straight in there. Former U.S. President often flies to. Trump is known for his love of golf and regularly travels to Scotland for a spin around the green at his Turnberry luxury resort in Ayrshire. So, yeah, that's
But
it.
that's in jeopardy too. They're going to come after that thing also. And didn't Scotland already say
Oh, shit.
that they're coming after that?
My light is out.
I heard that.
Did you-
Oh,
did you-
David is getting sexy.
Q's trying to take out Dave.
Oh crap!
David's
The government's
coming
here.
after David.
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
I mean, let's just go with it. Keep the cameras rolling. I mean, this would be a
I'm still here.
exclusive
I
on
think they should.
USUK.
I think Glasgow should take it a step further and rename the airport Joe Biden won by 8 million votes International Airport.
Yeah. Right. Just rub it in, dude. If that's
even worse.
if that's what we're gonna do, let's fucking do it. Just fuck with Trump the rest of his years.
It'd be the best.
I
think so.
called this slide, this picture by.
You look like
Den.
you're in the space shuttle right now.
Thank you.
It's like we're talking to you from the space shuttle.
Can you guys hear me?
Fucking finger on his head. Oh my god!
He's like drinking little droplets of water that are floating.
I think that should give me enough light. Let's see.
What happened? Did the bulb blow or something?
Yeah, I guess. It was working. It was like dimming in and out, and then it just went out. I'm like, first time in I don't know how long I've ever had this lamp. I think it came with the room. Oh well.
Nice. But yeah, so Glasgow fucking sticking there. Well, it's Brewdog. Brewdog are really funny. They're a great company, and they don't take anything too seriously. Now, I asked Eddie to bring a story. Trust me, this story's brilliant. So here is Eddie's story. What's this, Eddie? It's just...
Oklahoma lawmaker is submitting a bill to make official Bigfoot hunting season in Oklahoma.
Are you guys still going on about this shit?
Well,
He's real.
These are the conspiracies I want to get back to. I want to get back to these conspiracies.
Let's get back to this. Let's get back to Bigfoot's real and David
UFOs.
Yeah,
Loch
David
Ness
Stern rigged the
Monster.
NBA lottery so the Knicks could get Patrick Ewing. That's
Patrick
all I
Ewing.
give a
The moon
shit
isn't
about.
real.
Those are the conspiracies I want to get back to. Those are fun conspiracies.
Not even moon landing. Let's put moon landing because that gets people too crazy, and that goes back to the
that's what led down
lying
here.
to us. Yeah, the moon landing. It fucking happened. Let's just.
Oh, it did happen. I don't think the moon is real, though. That's my thing. It's a
You
space
don't think
station.
the moon's real?
It's a hollow space station, damn
Makes a
you.
lot of sense.
You
Makes a lot
think
of
Wallace
sense.
and Gromit was a fucking documentary? You actually went up there and started making cheese sandwiches.
Shameless plug, but it's like a joke I had on my last album because I heard someone say the moon is a holographic projection. I'm like, you're telling me we can't even get streetlights to work, and some motherfuckers are turning the moon on and off every night for 1 billion years? Get the fuck out of here. There's no way. Yeah, let's get back to that. Patrick Ewing, it was rigged for the Knicks, but the Bigfoot thing, you think, but that they'll talk themselves out of it. Like, well, why haven't they found a dead one yet? In all this time, and it's because they can make themselves.
They're good hiders. They're good hiders.
They're somewhere in them woods.
Everyone that dies instantly becomes one with the force. They just disappear.
But if you read the story, the guy in Oklahoma who submitted the bill said he doesn't want people hunting it. He wants them hunting it, but not killing it. They want if you bag
Proof.
it, you get a $25,000 reward for proof or bagging, bringing back a live Bigfoot. But Texas said if we implement this, Texas actually said it's not classified as a human being, so if you can kill it, you can kill it.
Texas,
Like
we're killing this.
That's
fucking
Texas. Texas is all for killing Bigfoot.
thing. We're gonna kill
Texas is
this
all for
fucking
killing
son of a
anything.
bitch. Like that. Oh, they would. I'm
Oh,
from
absolutely.
There. I'm from there. They absolutely would.
Texas loves killing everything. Like a president's going to be driving down this street. All right, let's kill him.
Shoot him. Yo, is that the Biden bus? Let's run it off the road.
Yeah, that's right. Shit.
I mean, I imagine in Texas they'd be like, they shoot the son-in-law. Ah, really sorry, I thought it was Bigfoot. Well, there you go, son. Here's $500 for trying. Well done. Keep going out there. Fucking Texas scares me, man. There's one place I'll probably...
Eddie,
Yeah,
would you, if you heard that there was a Bigfoot near us sightings, would you go look? Would you be curious?
Yeah,
I would.
too.
I've gone ghost hunting. I've gone ghost hunting before.
Oh, yeah. Same.
And I don't believe in ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, I work at Shrewsbury Prison. It's a closed tourist attraction.
Haunted?
Yeah, man. It's like most haunted. You have a different version over there in America.
Any
but like,
stories, Alex? Again, have you seen anything? Heard anything funky? Seen anything weird?
Someone
Alex?
touch you in a dirty spot?
As an employee, are you not allowed to say anything? Do they have? Is it like
I know
that?
they talk
Oh.
about shit like that all the time. I'm an actor there, so I don't work for the prison. I'm just turn up when they're like, "Yo, we need some ugly fat guy with a beard to do a role here." So I'm like, "Okay, that's me."
Wait, are you serious? Actor at the prison?
Well, there's a family of us, right? There's a group of us, not a family, but we're not all
Family of actors?
Yeah, but like we're a group of people that have worked together for years, and we're like family. We're good friends, and they turn it into a screen park in Halloween. They do like
Oh wait, so it's
prison
not a
escape
prison
thing.
that still has inmates.
Oh, I thought you were like a conjugal. I thought you were like a
Yeah,
conjugal visit hooker.
Yes. Like, wait, what the fuck?
It's like
Drag from time to time.
You want to sort me out some blow? It was him.
this guy's on death row and he wants one more shag before he dies.
All right, let me get my bum clean.
Yeah, what I thought like maybe it's like a prison tour, like they'd have a wing of the prison as a tour, and like you play something getting raped. Like this is why you don't fuck around if you ever have to come here, kids. This is happening one floor above us.
He's our best shower rape actor we got.
Yeah, man. Just send Whiteley in. Yeah, he's. I mean, he already looks the
Dude,
part. Look at
Alex,
him.
I thought it was an actual like active prison with inmates. I thought you were like a warden or something. I was like, holy shit, Alex is a fucking warden over here.
Rock's one with a whip.
It's a great place to work, and it's meant to be one of the most haunted buildings in the UK. And so most haunted, who are a TV show over here, that turn up and they're like, "Say something, Alan. Say something to me," and they do all this crazy shit. They're there all the time. It's crazy, and I've sat there vaping in there on my own and not giving a shit. Sorry, Joel, for vaping in there.
How old is the prison? How old is
It's Georgian, so it's like pre-Victorian. It's really old. It's
Jesus
loads of fucked up shit
Christ.
there. Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
like, yeah, people have been dying there for hundreds and hundreds of years, basically.
Tortured to
Yeah,
death.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Wow.
like more people of natural causes, but yeah, there's an execution. There is an
Who's the
execution room
most?
there.
Is there a most famous inmate?
Like,
Yeah, oh yeah.
like,
The last person to be executed in the UK was George Riley. He was 1962.
He was there?
He was there.
1960. What?
Yeah, it's a huge conspiracy, right? It's really, really interesting. You should definitely check it out. We should do like a conspiracy show. My oldest son wants to do like a show like this, and I think that's a good way to start it, actually.
There you go.
Talk about George Riley, because there wasn't enough evidence to convict him, but they hung him anyway. And the whole the prison rioted. They rattled their cups and shit. They came to prison for miles because of how much noise they made, because they didn't have enough. And it's sort of based on sort of shit like that. They were kind of like, right, we're not doing
So
this
it's literally
anymore,
like,
lads.
okay, this
Fucked it
dude
up.
saw him do it, so fuck it, we're killing him. That was it. Like this guy
Yeah,
says he
basically.
saw him do it, so we're executing.
Well,
the guy.
it wasn't quite all there, like, you know. So they kind of did the interview with him, and they were like, "You did it, didn't you?" And they was kind of like, "I don't know, did I?" Like, you know. And
Dig into his head. Just say yeah, and you'll get out of here.
yeah, it's
You want a nice
huge.
cup of tea? Just say yes, you did it.
I mean, I probably should have, like, I probably got half of that wrong, so I'm really sorry, Shrewsbury. I'm
Hey,
like,
it's all right.
the voice of Shrewsbury, apparently.
Hopefully his
And
family
I'm-
isn't listening.
He's waiting
Yeah.
for you when you get to work.
but
so
yeah,
have you-
we. Go on.
Have you experienced anything in that prison where on your own where you were like, whoa,
We
okay,
had
that
some
was
fucked
weird.
up shit. Right, it's hard to explain, right? Because I stayed there the one night. I set up a studio up on one of the landings and stayed there the whole night with a bunch of people, because you can stay there overnight, right?
Yeah.
And there were a bunch of ghost hunters there, and we followed them around, and they had all like the radio boxes, the stuff, and the sensors and stuff. And we were sat in C Wing, which is like one of the most is the most haunted room, like sort of block, and we were there, and there was it was really windy night. You could hear it, and you can hear cells on the other side of the prison sort of being slammed shut and stuff. It's really windy night. There's like a generator at the other side, bottom down, because that's like the back of the cafe and stuff, so you can hear the generator, and everything just goes silent. The generator stops, the wind stops, and all of a sudden one of the cell doors just goes wham, slams shit like fucking. We all get up, we all run to the other side of the prison, like ah. And that was just weird, because how it all sort of happened, you know. It sort of felt weird, but yeah, that's
that
the only
is-
thing I've seen.
That's pretty fucking weird. I one time I worked at a bookstore, the Barnes and Noble in Studio City, Eddie.
Oh yeah,
Bookstore.
I'm familiar. Old movie theater, right?
Old movie theater. Warren Beatty used to come in there, and like, Annette Bening would always come in, and Gary Oldman. Like, I had their phone numbers memorized because they're part of our membership program. They were the nicest people.
We should call him right now.
I should
Yeah.
call him. And I said, let me. I think I can still remember Gary Oldman's if I really think about it. But Annette Bet I went there, but Warren Beatty came in and was talking about how they premiered Bonnie and Clyde there and all this shit, and he kind of gave like this weird mini tour to like it was pretty cool. But a lot of the interiors kept the same because it's a historic landmark now, so the curtains are still the same, all the paintings and the screen is still there, but supposedly it's very haunted. And a lot of employees had stories about being alone in the back room, and this one girl heard somebody call her name, and and then another person, as they were putting up a box, felt somebody kind of pat their shoulder, and no one was there, nothing had fallen down behind them. So one morning I was there, it was just myself and the manager, this girl Jill, who's a buddy of mine, And Jill let me in. She went upstairs to start counting down the cash registers. And I was just shelving books. It's like at 7:30 in the morning. It'd be there at 7 to start doing this. And nobody else was in the bookstore. And I'm right near the front counter. I'm in the beginning of the fiction section shelving. And I just hear like someone is tapping on the counter, and I hear the door to the counter swinging. And so I just poke my head out, about to ask Jill when my break is. I'm like, hey, and there's nobody. And it just happened. And the door, even though it was making the swinging noise, it was not swinging. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, and I called. I'm like, Jill, did you just run downstairs? Like, no, I've been up in the cash room. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I ran. Nobody else was in there. I was looking everywhere. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, it was fucking, yeah, that was pretty wild. Who the fuck knows, right? No books had fallen. Like, the displays were all fine. So it wasn't like a couple of books that just collapsed, because that would have made a very similar noise. But it was fucking weird. That was a weird one.
I mean, I've always been a skeptic. Never really bothered with stuff like that.
Same,
really.
yeah.
Like, so the C-Wing, the same C-Wing that I was talking about, the scary place where we saw that thing before, and I'd sit there dressed up as a fucking zombie, ready for like the next people to come through to be scared, right? And I'm sat on the stairs fucking vaping on my own in this thing thinking, fuck ghosts. The dicks, all of them, right? I'm just like, just chilling, right? But after that happened, I'm kind of like really nervous in there now. We did a prison break in that same wing last year before COVID kicked off. And what they do is when the prison guards go on their break, right? That's when we're like, right, go, and they run to the other wing, right? Everybody's just they just scatter across the prison. But there's one bit upstairs, this green metal staircase, where I know it's just offices. There's nothing up there. It's not part of the game. So I was like, I heard someone going upstairs. So I was like, fucking, oh, for fuck's sake. So I go up there, you know, in my fucking jumpsuit and stuff. And I'm like, hey, guys, there's nothing up there. It's just fucking offices. I'm going there. I check in every single office. There's no fucker there. Nobody there. And I came down. I was like, guys, like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude.
Like, it's fucking weird.
And here's the thing, Alex, I'm with you. I'm a skeptic, but I'm Latino, raised Catholic, so we'll believe anything you tell us for 8 seconds.
Oh yeah,
I have an 8.
it's real in our heads.
Right. I have like
La Llorona is real. She's fucking real.
She is. La Llorona's a real thing. Like,
It's a real thing.
Anything you tell me that's supernatural, I'll believe it for at least 10 seconds. Okay, all right, I'll believe it. I'll have a good 10 seconds of just believing supernatural.
So the moral of that story is fuck Bigfoot. We've got bigger things to worry about, okay? I think we've got time for probably 2 more stories. I want to do this one because this was actually sent in by one of my actors at the prison that I work with, Paula. Thank you very much for sending this in. This is an amazing story. This was tied up for a story. This is apparently teens prank supermarket customers with super glue disguised as free hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Okay, I'm going to read the story.
That's evil, but why did it take this long for someone to do that?
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing. It's the first I've ever heard of it. We've been in this fucking pandemic for almost a year. It's the first I've ever heard of anything like that.
This should have been in March.
Keeps your hands warm
April.
as well. This one does. Like, what the? Okay, so I'm going to read the story. In an apparently cruel prank, it's not cruel.
Apparently.
Oh, God. A group of teenagers in England, United Kingdom. You have to put United Kingdom at the end of England. I know it's Brexit and shit, but fucking hell, Jesus. This is from the Inquirer. Pretended to give passers-by free hand sanitizer, which was actually superglue. Local resident Kathy Smith, who also fell for the prank, said the boys were offering free spirits of squirts. Sorry, spirits.
Squirts.
This coffee's playing on my brain.
Talk.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, makes more sense.
Free squirts.
3 squirts of superglue placed inside hand sanitizer bottles outside a supermarket, as per Yorkshire Live on January 19th. The prank occurred amid COVID-19 pandemic when the frequent use of sanitary products such as alcohol and hand sanitizer were necessary to prevent the spread of the virus. The lad touched me, showing me the bottle of sanitizer, asking if I would like a free pump. Free pump. Fucking hell, I can't do another free pump, can you? He was eagerly waiting for me to hold my hand out with a massive smile on his face. Smith was quoted as saying, "They all started to laugh. I asked what's in the bottle, and he said, hand sanitizer?" While laughing, she said, As Smith did not hold out her hand for some of the boys. They started laughing. One of them told her that it was fucking super glue. To which she replied, "I'll pass, thanks."
They totally blew the bit.
I know, yeah.
Oh, man.
Sell it.
You come back a day later and then laugh.
Just set the bottle next to the cash register and walk away.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of
Just
people.
hide down the aisle with your phone ready. Be like, here comes some sucker right here. Just gonna squirt.
It's got TikTok written all over it, hasn't it?
Prankers ever. These are the most polite prankers I've ever heard of.
Like, we're actually gonna prank you. It's actually super glue. Would you like some still?
Here, step on this burning bag. Why? What's in it? Dog shit.
You don't have to step on it, but if you want to put the fire out, you have to step on it. But you'll get dog shit all over your feet.
Ding dong dits, and they're still standing there. They're like, it was me.
Have you ever fucked up with super glue? Have you? It fucking hurts, man. I remember I worked in an arcade, right? I was a bingo caller, assistant manager at this fucking arcade. Casino place, and the manager was really particular about everything, and they had these blue frames on the door, kind of went with the theme of the place, and somebody had chipped a bit of fucking wood off the thing. I thought, fuck, before she gets back, get some of this glue and we'll just fucking stick the wood on there. And I held it on. I was like, this is going to be fine, we're going to get away with this, guys, don't worry about it. She won't even know. I pulled my finger off and it was stuck to my finger. This piece of wood was just stuck to my finger and I couldn't get it off.
You got to get like nail polish remover to get the thing off.
Oh, I was like, she was due back in like 20 minutes. I was like, fuck! It's fucking insane. Oh, God. It's fucking brutal stuff, man. If you get the right
I've
stuff.
luckily never had nothing too insane super glue mishap.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, okay, we've got time for one more. I think I'm going to do your monkey story, David, which is hilarious. What's this you brought me, David?
So, a Florida man was charged on an alleged monkey trafficking scheme.
Monkey trap.
I literally had no bizarre stories, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Florida's never disappointed me, and
No, it
sure
doesn't.
enough.
Oh, man, have you got any
The
brown?
gift
Have you got any...
keeps
No, I ain't got any of that. You got any weed? No. I got shabunkins, mate. I got fucking shabunkins in the bag, right? You know, something like that.
I got some chimps. They're trained and everything. You can't believe the shit they can do. They know sign language. They're fucking great.
Thinking of fucking Mojo, Homer's monkey that he had,
Yeah.
his little helper monkey. Pray for Mojo.
Dude, that is fucking bonkers.
Well, Futurama, the monkey with the hat.
Yes.
But that's
How
Florida.
much-
It's like if you go back to like the whole Tiger King, it's like Florida. Everyone collects exotic animals in that state for some freaking reason.
I guess there's a market for it. I guess there was clearly enough of a market for
All the meth. Like, you know what I want?
You're like,
I want a
we
monkey.
can do this.
And they got to come from somewhere, right? They've got to come from somewhere. So I guess, like, you know, you want to get them from exotic countries, you got to ship them, you know? Yeah. And it says Jimmy Wayne Hammond's known as the Monkey Whisperer.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Was charged Wednesday for allegedly trafficking primates across the United States. Hammonds allegedly trafficked a shapumpkin. I called it. Shapumpkin. Capuchin. Oh, I pronounced it wrong, though. It's capuchin, not shapumpkin. That's better, though.
That's how AIDS started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
exactly
he's a
how
little
AIDS
shapumpkin,
started.
isn't it? Nah, you little from Florida.
I need a monkey. Why do you need a monkey? I need a monkey.
Just trust me. I need a
Give
monkey.
me a monkey.
Shut up.
Just give me a monkey.
Just shut up.
I
Give me
had
the
a
monkey.
quick question. How many dreams in your life don't come true that you settle for Monkey Whisperer? Like how many dreams?
Man, I'm trying this. I tried being a car salesman. Didn't work.
How many chain restaurants you been fired from?
Tried being
How
a
many TGI Fridays and Chili's have you been fired from?
For trying to dry hump a waitress, teaching them how to use the computer, and like, okay, this is no.
It's like a discount version of Guardians of the Galaxy. They call me the Monkey Whisperer. Who? Oh, for fuck's sake.
What are you doing?
Told them all to fucking...
it's like an evil villain.
Oh, and anyway, it says Hammond's he's trafficking capuchin monkeys from Florida to California. So you fuckers to blame. In 2017, the person who received the monkey was not legally allowed to have it, according to the indictment that United States Attorney, whoever she is. Where's this story from? It's 2021. The monkey arrived at a person's house in California around... This is just like a blow-by-blow version of the story. I think it's just a funny story about a guy who got fucked up for selling monkeys. Of all things you can sell, though. I mean...
I didn't know, like, you didn't not illegal... How is that person not legally allowed to have a monkey? Like, the fuck? Like, are we only allowed to have certain animals?
I think
This
so.
guy. This guy did some shit to a monkey in a zoo. He's not allowed to own one
Yeah,
ever.
this guy's not having one.
They call my guy in Florida.
How did
We'll
Michael
see.
Jackson get one? Was he
He's
just-
I think you have to have
Jackson.
I think you have to have a license, like some sort of zoo license to have
right.
exotic animals.
One of the most popular TikToks is a monkey called George. I don't know if you guys have seen that. He sort of opens.
Curious
a
George.
present.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, it's on TikTok. I think his name. It's not Curious George, but it's something George. And
Furious
he opens. Serious
Furious?
George.
Serious?
Furious.
Furious George.
Furious George.
Where's that man in the yellow hat? Ah!
Just fucks people up.
This monkey's great. They're like people obsessed with him opening stuff and presents and then getting excited when he gets a new toy and stuff. I don't know. So some people get them. It's just whether you get them legally or not. We did have a sex doll story, which is an ongoing thing for the Weekly Bazaar, but I don't know if we've got time for it.
When don't we have time for this, Alex? Come
Yeah.
on.
Okay, fuck it. We'll do it. We'll do
We
it. As long
make
as
time.
we can probably run 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, we'll do this.
We
I'll call
make
this.
time for sex doll stories.
It's
They
not
make
the
time
Weekly
for
Bazaar
us.
edition.
Yeah.
I can see you guys commenting as well. I see you guys commenting, and I will get to them in a second. We'll do that before we get into the gauntlet. All right, here is this story that David, you also brought. It says here, bodybuilder cheats on sex doll wife with bizarre object while she gets repaired. And I called this story Roids, man. Roids.
Would you guys ever cheat on your sex doll wife?
I
Serious
don't know.
question.
But at least
I think
this guy
that would be
had
the
enough-
upside. That would be the upside to having a sex doll wife.
So you can
Right?
cheat on her
He
all
could
the
do
time?
whatever. But I kind of like this guy's moral compass. He felt bad enough to out himself. Like I like
it comes
this
to-
guy was like, "Look, honey, I'm sorry. We have to talk."
It
I mean, I
reminds
have
me
to
of
talk.
that.
She's gonna sit there like.
Yeah. I mean, she's
I'm
gonna look,
disappointed in you.
it can't. It's got to hurt your feelings because she's gonna look shocked the entire time.
I did expect to see Florida on this, but I see
The guilt has
Kazakhstan
to
and stuff.
really pour on that poor guy as he's telling her.
Is like Kazakhstan the Florida of Eastern Europe or something?
How do you apologize to a piece of plastic? How do you make it better? What do you buy it? Like, I'll bought you a new dress. Like, you know. Oh my god.
Look, you know how I'm filling you with helium tonight. Tonight you're gonna get helium. That's what you get. I'm sorry. I owe this to you. I'm filling you with some helium tonight. All right.
It's going to be a while. I reckon we're going to see people walking through fucking airports with shit like this and supermarkets holding hands while it walks along slowly.
Right.
Like, this is my wife. Say hi to your new mama, kids.
It's gonna be like fucking Blade Runner. It's gonna be like an android. It's my sex doll, basically.
Alex, does the story say what his sex doll was being under repairs for?
Okay, let's have a look at the story. Yuri Toloko from Kazakhstan married doll Margot last November after saying he fell in love when he spotted her at a nightclub.
There you go.
But
Wait, that was somebody else's wife then.
the fuck?
Wow, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Maybe. Geez.
But he had to send her away for repair after breaking. It just says breaking.
Oh,
before Christmas.
Man,
he went to town on that thing.
Yeah.
Something-
Okay,
he,
right,
He,
I'm
he
gonna-
peed on the wrong place.
Downtown.
He peed on the wrong part of the doll. That's what happened there.
So here he is. And by the way, I'm not sex shaming people, but kink shaming people. I don't kink
She's
shame.
not bad.
A bodybuilder who married a sex doll cheated with a bizarre object while she was being repaired. Yuri Toloko from Kazakhstan married Margot. He revealed Margot had broken days before Christmas after he had sent her away for repairs. In the meantime, he posted a video on Instagram of himself touching a silver object with small ridges. A fucking cheese grater. He fucked a cheese grater, didn't he? Nothing but his underwear, reports the Daily Star. Yuri told his 99,000 followers.
99,000 followers?
Looks like I've got a new passion. One follower said, "Hey, are you cheating on your wife?" Yuri said, "Maybe," adding, "I can't stand while she's in hospital." Social media user said, "You got to spread your seed. Spread your seed." Fuck's sake. Another Instagram followed added, "Somehow I don't think your wife would have much to say about it anyway." Blah 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 blah. I want to find out what it.
Alex, if you don't mind me, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think this Yuri guy is an actual hero, and here's why. Because imagine This guy is a serial killer. Like, he 1,000% should, because imagine all the heartbreak and losing he's endured to bodybuild. And then now that he's achieved bodybuilding, he still was sad enough to fucking marry a doll. This guy 1,000% should be a serial killer.
So instead of killing people, he's got a doll.
He just fucked it. So I think this guy deserves a whole lot of credit for just going, you know what? I'm just going to be happy. I'll lift weights. That'll show her.
He chose a different path.
He really, this is proof. You don't have to be a fucking piece of shit.
No.
Psycho. You know, you could be a psycho, but in a much safer way to society.
Find a robot and just enjoy your life.
Yeah. Like, this guy is a hero, I think.
I was not programmed for friendship.
But while she's having an oil change at the garage, right? He's fucking a cheese grater.
Yeah.
Like, he's just like, ooh, it's too bad. Like, you know what I mean? So the moment they fall off.
If that's the worst thing he's done, again, if you look at him, that dude should Eddie. We're looking at Ted Bundy level, right?
I think so.
Jeffrey Dahmer level.
You're talking about people in basements and refrigerator parts.
If he didn't lift weights or find that doll, who knows?
Who knows where we are?
Let him. Yeah, I'm not judging him for cheating on that doll. I'm not judging him at all.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I like that point.
Okay. But the moment he falls off the wagon, it's sort of like, oh, I need to stick my dick in something. He grabs a toaster, and he's like, oh.
Ever see that movie Lars and the Real Girl with Ryan Gosling?
I never saw that one.
It's a really good movie. He's in love with a sex doll.
What's that one with, is it Tom Hanks where he fucks the mannequin? Or was that, there's a classic movie. Was it, fucking hell, was it? Mannequin, yeah, there you go.
But she was actually alive. She was a mannequin because she was cursed into being a mannequin.
Yeah, she
I don't remember. I watched it when I was about fucking 8 or something like that.
In ancient Egypt, she got cursed. I remember.
And my goodness, line me up for ancient Egypt if Kim Cattrall's running around.
Well, you know, it was all full of white women, ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt. Kim
Cattrall,
ancient Egyptian.
White people there, right? The Anunnaki that came down? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's all white people.
Right, okay, before we go into the gauntlet, Jacques Mioff has been literally narrating this episode, so let's go through his comments.
Right.
He was talking about Trump, and he says his only real hole, he's talking about the golf, his only real hole was Ivana.
Wow.
His goal was, one of these days I'm going to be able to fuck my daughter.
He says, David, the moon is a shadow of Mr. Whiteley's beard.
Oh. Okay. There we go. Holy wrinkle. Holy wrinkle.
Was he still banging his own fists? And we're still talking about this guy here. Oh, carefully. I think that's to make me with a cheese grater. And he says he did not slip off. We love you, Jack. Thank you for your comments. Right, this is the best part of the show where we're going to test Mr. Eddie, because Jerry, you ran the gauntlet last time when you were on What's the Difference. We're gonna. Do you remember we did that?
I got lucky. I had a fun run. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. So we're gonna test Eddie. Eddie's like, for fuck's sake, here we go. It's fun though. We've amended it.
So I can't. I have to shut up now, right?
Well, what we'll do is we're gonna No. I'll show you what's gonna happen. Here is the gauntlet. Where's the fucking piece of? There we go. Look,
because I'll text Eddie
guys.
There's
a fucking piece of. Hey, there we go.
I got my phone right here. Just hit me up.
Right. Okay. The reason why this is called Podstars is because we like to test other podcasters, and as Jerry and Eddie are from the amazing Ramble podcast, which is awesome, by the way, you should definitely check it out. We'll talk about that towards the end of the episode. It's a new obsession of mine. It really is genuinely a new obsession.
Oh, wow. I'm honored.
Thank you.
It really is. I love it. So these 3 rounds are simple. You have the inanimate object round, which is first. I'm going to give you an object to talk about for a whole minute. Just for a whole minute. Just don't stop talking about it. You can tell people what it is. You can tell people stories about it. And you don't stop. Right? Okay, so that's round 1. Well, I'm just going to explain the rounds before the rounds because otherwise you'll forget. Okay, so here... Oh, I need a stopwatch. Have you brought a stopwatch today, David? Because
I don't have a stopwatch, Alex.
I've got one. Don't worry.
Do I need to buy a stopwatch?
Yes, definitely go out and buy a fucking stopwatch. Okay.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
I'll order one.
Full minute to talk about this object. Don't stop, and I will start when you start talking.
Oh man, look at this.
Oh, okay. It's got long legs.
Very hot long legs.
Very hot long legs.
and let me tell you what.
Yeah.
A lot of steamy things happen on the top there, huh?
So
Eddie?
many
a lot of steamy things.
Sometimes people get burned. Sometimes people get burned from how steamy that is.
Ooh, this is getting a little exciting watching this right here, man. This will make everything pretty smooth too, if you know what I mean, huh?
Sometimes you can print something on your computer and lay it on there and press it.
Baby.
Press it hard.
Man. And you know what? For whatever fucking reason, they're always impossible for me to put back up when I'm done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, well, how the fuck?
In fact, I've never broken one down. I just throw it out every time I'm done.
Right, and go buy a brand new one.
I buy a new one every time.
Because you sit there for 10 fucking minutes. How do I fucking...
The lever that locks it when you open it, for some reason.
Right, the time.
Okay.
There we go.
Of all the things you guys didn't mention, you can make grilled cheese sandwiches on those.
That's on an ironing. You can make grilled cheese on an ironing board.
You ever seen Benny and June?
Mr.
Benny
Mom.
and June. Benny and June.
Okay.
And
Mr. Mom.
And Benny
Mr.
and
Mom
June.
rocked out
Never seen
before
it.
Benny and June, I believe.
Really?
He was using the iron to make the grilled cheese in Mr. Mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what I need to do now is I need to just get rid of this shit because this is where it gets awkward now because I'm doing this right. Okay, but let's bring this up. We have now got the speed round. This is just for Eddie, Jerry, for this version because you've already done this. This is I suppose it's an upgraded version of it, but we have 50 questions, 2 minutes, and you should answer as many as you can. Okay.
Okay. 50 questions.
50?
You're not gonna get. That's the point.
You're setting me up to fail.
Well,
everybody fails. Nobody's ever passed.
Don't worry, Eddie. I'm
Kobayashi-
gonna start
Kobayashi-
It's the Kobayashi Maru test.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Where's my?
Well, I'm your cheat. I'll the way Kirk cheated on the Kobayashi Maru, I'm your guy. Just I'll text you. I'll rapid fire text you answers. We'll do this.
Okay. Right. Okay, here is my time. Fuck's sake, this is awkward by myself, by the way. Right, share screen. So I will do random numbers, and they've all got a question. So here is my first one, which is 38.
I can text you this answer, Eddie. If you
Since number one.
Do you know it?
Right, here we go. Your best movie ever.
Apple Dumpling Gang.
Apple Dumpling.
Over Avengers Endgame?
Best Disney movie? Yeah.
All right. Is Avengers Endgame a Disney movie?
Your spirit animal.
Skunk.
Ooh. Skunk. Nice. And
Because I'll piss on you if you get near me.
44, 420.
Not Eddie.
No.
More of a cocaine man. All right, my guy.
Eddie ain't into that bullshit.
Favorite stand-up comic.
Jerry Rocha.
Hey! And you're my favorite. How easy is this? How sweet is this?
Star Trek.
Oh, come on. Get the hell. Star Wars, man.
Like there's even a question.
Good Lord.
Oh my God. What's your first car?
Mustang. Ford Mustang.
Ooh.
You lucky boy.
Wow.
Nice. What did you want to be as a kid?
Army man.
Are you? I would have guessed running back for the Washington football team.
This was before I started watching football. This is when I was like little. I want to be an Army man.
Boxers, briefs, or commandos?
Boxers.
Yeah.
Boxer briefs, actually.
Boxer briefs. I'm with Eddie. Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs.
Best sitcom ever?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Okay. 5. One.
Or
pet
Small
peeve.
Wonder.
What's a pet peeve of yours? Something that.
Pet peeve? People that don't like Seinfeld.
Or Small Wonder.
Or Small Wonder. Speaking of sex dolls.
One lesson 2020.
The dad had to be like, all right, kids, time for Mickey to get plugged in.
It's time for your guys' bedtime.
One lesson 2020 taught you.
People are dumber than I thought they were.
Okay. One guilty music pleasure.
Orlando. Tony Orlando.
And Don.
And Don.
Knock on the door.
Captain and Tennille.
The first cartoon that springs to mind.
Woody Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker. Oh, and that's time. Hey, perfect.
Good job, Eddie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Right,
Crushed
brilliant. Okay, that was fantastic. That was great. And this one is also just for Eddie, as you've done this as well. Remember this one where we got to describe pictures to people?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Right, let's get rid of the ironing board. We've done you. fucking done you. Right, okay.
Throw it out like Eddie does.
Hold on a second. Do you want to try and describe these to Jerry? As soon as he's kind of like, you guys got like a psychic link between you guys?
All right.
Yeah?
So I have to close my eyes.
You have to close your eyes or turn your screen off or anything without fucking your laptop, obviously. Or you can just turn around, whatever. Just,
All right, let me
so you can't see the screen.
Let's close the eyes and tell me.
You can open your eyes, Jerry. Just cheat.
Yeah, exactly.
Take your glasses off. We can't really tell.
Just
Yeah,
cheat.
it's
Wear
true.
sunglasses. Wear sunglasses.
Okay, there we go. All right.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to share the screen now. You've got 10 objects here. You got to describe what they are to Jerry without actually saying what they are. You can go any direction you want across the board. And you've got 2 minutes. Let me get my timer up again. I will start as soon as you start talking.
All right. The hottest meme on the planet right now.
Bernie,
Yes.
Excellent.
Mr. Burns,
There we go.
Nice.
This is the way.
Mandalorian,
Alrighty then.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective,
Close.
Jim Carrey,
There you
Yeah.
go. Okay. Probably the worst Stallone movie that's not Cobra.
Oscar, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot,
No, those are right. And it's not Rhinestone.
Rocky 4.
Oh,
Rocky 5,
okay. No,
Rambo 3.
it's a comic book.
Oh, Judge Dredd.
There you go. He probably had sex with Vince McMahon.
Ultimate Warrior. Shawn Michaels.
No, you got it.
Oh,
They try to take over the world every day.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't tell what that. It's a board game where there's an old man that jumps off a diving board.
Wait, the feed broke up. Say that again.
It's a board game where an old man jumps off a diving board.
Oh shit, that one. Goddamn, is that Shoots and Ladders, Candyland?
Oh, close. It's
I'm not a board game guy. This might kill me.
It's Mickey.
Is it Disney game?
No, but what comes after Mickey?
Oh, Mousetrap.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes, I
Oh.
did love Mouse.
I can't tell. What's the green thing there? I can't tell what that is. Oh, They're currently running the world from underground Los Angeles.
Lizard people.
There you go.
Okay, I'll give you that. It's
You got to give us that one.
Reptilians.
and then this last one.
Oh, it's a stupid game that no one's ever played.
There we go. Okay.
Wait,
you can open your eyes now, Jerry. Yeah.
I can open my eyes now, or was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
put glasses on.
Pogs.
Pogs, and then the lizard guy was the Gorn, which I'll give you. That lizard guy, that was quite a difficult one.
Oh, the Gorn
Yeah.
from Star Trek. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the most ridiculous fight scene in history ever.
The best fist fight in history. Look how good Eddie and her. I think if not for the audio hiccup, we run the table.
I think we got it.
Yeah,
I think we got
you guys
Pogs.
would have gotten it. I think
We
you
got
guys would have
Pogs.
gotten the Pogs for sure.
Yeah.
Do you remember
that was-
Alf? He's back in Pog form.
I thought that was spectacular. You straight out the gate there. That was really good.
That was I was really impressed. I was like, holy shit.
Thank you.
You guys
We
were
know each other. What can I say? Wifey.
Graham Arnold says,
I
"Shoot
think-
Alex. No, Alex, you win. You're Americans. Shoot the Brit." And Jacques Mioff said that was the longest 3 minutes of my life. It might have been a little bit over, but it's because I was like, with a stopwatch, but it was fine. We got through it. Right, guys, I'd love to give you guys an opportunity to talk about the Ramble and your show and tell people where they can find you and stuff, what you do.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. The Ramble podcast, anywhere you get your fine podcasting. We do it 4 days a week, don't we, Eddie?
We're up to 4 days
a
now.
week.
If
4
we can
days
find
now.
something to do on that fifth day, we'll do it then too.
We'll do it. So every Tuesday and Friday, we have what we call Ramble Radio, which is like a condensed, just kind of bullshitting, maybe only 15 to 20-minute version of the podcast.
Yeah,
And
and
then,
right now our Fridays Ramble Radio has been taken over by we're now doing the L. Ron Hubbard Room Clearing Dump Stall of Fame. So every Friday we nominate 3 men or 3 women, 3 people that would
that you think take the just most horrific smelling
room clearing
shits,
dumps.
room clearing dumps, and we're putting them in a Hall of Fame.
And so we
if you
nominate.
for your listeners, Alex. Let's go ahead and tell them who's in so far.
Yeah,
Eddie,
tell them.
So
List off the people.
the first entries were L. Ron Hubbard, Ernest Borgnine, pro wrestler
Ernest
Fritz von
Borgnine?
Erich, pro wrestler Fritz von Erich, Dan Deerdorf,
And Alex Karras.
Alex Karras, Roseanne Barr.
Roseanne Bars.
Yeah.
Who was the other one? And Meatloaf, and then who was the other one? And Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty
Roseanne
Rhodes.
Barr, pro wrestler Dusty Rhodes, and musician Meatloaf.
That's our first and second class of the whole. And right now we're voting. We're assembling the third class for January, which
Yeah,
we will
January.
send out a link, and all the Ramblers can vote. And
Oh,
then
it was a
the top 3 vote getters get into the Hall of Fame for January. The Stall of Fame for January.
So far for January, we have the entrants are John Madden, Orson Welles, Gerard Depardieu, George Lucas, Steve Harvey, Oliver Hardy, and James Earl Jones. That's who we have so far.
No John Goodman? The fuck?
I know. I was thinking John
That-
Goodman is first, but like,
Well, I don't want to give anything away, but today, if you
Today's
listen
Ramble
today-
Radio.
Actually, we can do that. Today,
Yeah, we can. He's one of the nominees today.
We have John Goodman, Peter Falk, and Frosty the Snowman himself, Burl Ives, I think.
So we're doing that, and then we'll acquire all the names, and then everyone can vote on a link that we put out, and then we'll the last Friday of the month we will inaugurate or induct the third class into the Stall of Fame.
Third class.
I can just, I thinking about it, and I was thinking David Attenborough. I don't know why he's being brought. I was just like,
Oh, man.
because he's an older guy, he's like into nature and stuff. He's like,
You don't
Yeah.
think more shits are going to
Dude,
be that
imagine,
good,
imagine
son?
the narration.
Probably eats a lot of
Imagine
nuts
you
and
narrate.
fiber. A lot of nuts and
Yeah,
fiber.
It
yeah.
just ran right through
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, a lot.
Now, and then on Thursday, so our third co-host, Cody Villafania, who is a film critic,
Great
but
guy,
he's never
great guy.
seen Willow. So
What?
we started
Yeah, right?
We started a new part of the
How
ramble
could you-
called Good Will Hunting, where we show
I don't know.
Cody movies from our youth, and we talk about them and re-review them. So that
We just
happens
did
on
Uncle
Thursday.
Buck. Next week we're doing Vacation.
Uncle Buck. I love Uncle Buck so much, dude.
It's so funny. Every episode, my girlfriend's like, "Wait, he hasn't seen that?" She'll get angry. Like, what are you watching now?
It's like, I don't
Aliens. He
mind-
hasn't seen Aliens. You know,
I
that
don't
kind of
mind people if they like hate it or like it or whatever, but when you just say I haven't seen it, I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
you've been on the
Much younger
planet
than
so
us.
long.
He is
How-
much
how
younger
old is this
than
guy?
us.
He's a child of the 90s,
Early
basically.
30s, early
Yeah.
30s at best.
I'm 32.
our
Oh,
age, yeah.
no
Our
excuse.
generation,
But
yeah.
no, then Cody's no excuse.
Well, the thing is, right? The reason why I love watching the Ramble, which I do, by the way, when I'm at work, I'll throw
Well,
it on
thank
YouTube.
you.
I'll put it on the YouTube so I can see what you guys are doing. You know, I love it because you guys remind me of a more successful version of us. Because we
Oh,
have a
stop
code.
it.
We have a Cody because
sure.
TS, who's our co-host, hasn't seen shit. He is awful. Like we'll be talking about all sorts, and he'll be like,
Name
"Nah, I
it.
haven't seen
Movie. Nope, never seen it, mate. Nope, nope,
no.
never seen it. Nope,
it." It's the
haven't called that one.
And yeah, I remember I seen Cody. I think it was Cody. He was saying that he'd seen the episode 3 of WandaVision before everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, I was going to save it till Saturday. I don't know if we've got much time, but this WandaVision shaming shit that's going on at the moment is driving me. Have you guys
Shaming?
witnessed this?
Who's shaming it? What's happening?
Right. Okay. So I watched WandaVision. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen WandaVision?
Yeah, it's
Of
awesome.
course.
Yeah, right, okay, so I watched it, I was kind of like, right, okay, this chick nearly fucking tore Thanos in half. Let's see what crazy capers she's going to get up to. I put it on, I was kind of like, well, this is a bit underwhelming. Like, I get it, I understood the premise that this is a power of hers, and it's very spectacular, and it's amazing, and there's all these hints being thrown in, and it looks really like an authentic sitcom, that's amazing, but I want to see her breaking shit and killing things. And
It's
do
gonna
shit
get
there.
there.
That's what I love about it is
Yeah.
they are not giving you the carrot yet. I love it. It's just dangling in front of you, and
I bet
love
we're
what they're
gonna
doing
get
now.
it. We're gonna get it, but I love what they're doing.
Boy, this third episode too, it finally started to really get like, whoa, what the fuck is really happening here? Like it was, oh shit, I'm loving it.
It's really tedious foreplay. It's like when she,
See, I disagree because growing up watching sitcoms, loving sitcoms, I'm appreciating the way they're paying homage to them. I
it.
appreciate the homage to I Love Lucy and Bewitched and now the Brady Bunch. Like I think
Yeah.
the actors are doing a great job.
The writing is
being-
amazing.
Yes, I mean it feels like they just found an unused script from I Love Lucy, from Bewitched, from the Brady Bunch, and they just made And that fucking Stark. I don't know. I'm going crazy trying to think what that thing was.
Well, what you told me last night, what it is, I'm like that would be amazing if that's what the stork is.
I'm thinking the stork might be Doctor Strange because it was impervious to her magic.
Yeah.
She tried to use magic to shoo it away, and it was not having it. So I wonder if it's either Doctor Strange or the villain, the evil kind of sorceress. It's kind of usually evil. She was the one who took Wanda for a minute under her wings in the comics is the Agatha Harkness, and that's who I think.
That's who the neighbor is.
That's who I think the neighbor might be,
Yeah.
because her name is Agnes, right?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the neighbor might be Agatha Harkness because she seemed to be, I don't know, and if she's pulling all the strings, that's going to be even fucking
And
wilder.
if this
Maybe-
whole thing that she's doing, that Wanda's doing, is sort of ripping a hole in the multiverse, which is going to allow things to come through, or at least us connect to the multiverse. I mean, I think this is going to go places that
Yep.
are.
I
Come
agree.
the
I do
X-Men.
agree.
Here come the
Yeah.
X-Men. Here comes Thomas Hardy as Venom. All that shit. Here come all the other Spider-Man. All that shit's going to be.
Oh my God! My name's Tom Hardy, and I'm Venom. Look at me. I'm
Hey,
scary
fuck
and
you.
shit.
Tom
That's-
Hardy's great, dude. He's a great
I
actor.
love Tom Hardy, but not as Venom. Like
I
fuck off.
think this is
Like,
what
Alfred
this is
Molina
why
as Doc Ock is coming through. I mean, it's going to
coming back.
be.
That's
I
good.
think this
That's
is why
good.
this
Good.
is so good. This show is good. I think it's perfect that they're opening with it because I think it's going to set up the template for everything that's going to happen in Phase 4. It's going to be from this show, and I think that's also why we all thought, well, why is Spider-Man Far From Home still Phase 3? We already had the end of it, and like, oh yeah, this is why, because now Phase 4 is going to be all alternate
multiverse.
universes,
All
multiverses.
multiverse.
It's going to be, and so I think it's great that they're doing it like this. And I think because you're seeing how powerful she is, even she looked like she's constructed this entire reality in her own
Yeah.
brain, which she's done before. I'm getting excited. I saw a really cool theory too, that the first two people in the commercials of episode 1 and 2, the actors,
Yeah.
are her and Quicksilver's parents. That was a
Magneto?
theory. I don't know, right? Or are they going to do a different thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
that would be fucking sick. Like and I also like how all of the commercials represent her traumas. So the first one is Stark, the toaster, and she blames Stark for her parents' death. And then
Hydra
the second,
and
these
Strucker.
two have been Hydra. So Strucker, who created her, Hydra, who kept her prisoner. Right? Remember, in that kind of the whole theme is she's a prisoner, and she was a prisoner in Hydra when it was like that whole, how can you travel without going anywhere? Hydra.
And then
wash or
the
whatever,
Watcher make the
Acid.
turn. The Watcher make the turn with when what's her face mentions Ultron and her brother, and like, oh, now I have to go back and watch Age of Ultron.
That whole scene was amazing when it was like, whoa, shit. And I want to go see Age of Ultron again, too, just to see if there's any winks or any hints as to what
There's gotta be.
Wanda's doing. Yeah,
There's gotta be.
It's great, and I'm going to enjoy it, but I need to enjoy it how I enjoy it, right? Because it's going to be good. I mean, MCU never failed me, right? And this is not what I'm saying. I'm not going.
But I like the slow build they're doing here. I like this.
I like this stuff
This is
because
fun.
Alex, to the other point, or we had Avengers ended with a 2-hour fight. What do you need more? Can they fucking can they do something?
What else do they have to do to
They're
get
already-
you off, Alex?
They're already up here. They got to go back down so they can build back up to
They just
here.
ended-
You
they
can't
just
go
Start
up
off
to here.
slow. They got to start off slow and just
just
work the
ended
balls.
with the fucking
I'm going to go to bed
battle
tonight, and I'm
royale.
going to hear Jerry Rocha and Eddie Pence going, "You need to fucking chill out, dude. Fucking enjoy this shit."
They ended at Endgame was an 11. You can't. You got to go
Yes.
back down.
You can't. There's no 12. We all saw the
Okay,
Spinal Tap amplifier.
okay.
Yeah, there's no fucking 12 on the Spinal Tap amplifier.
It's 11. You go back.
It's 11.
down.
Got to go back down, and we'll get back to 11.
I
Tell
put
the
myself
Alex.
up for that. I'm just okay. All right, okay. I'm going to take a different approach with it. I'm going to watch it slowly and enjoy it. I think I just expected MCU to be like, ba 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 bam, yeah.
That's
all
why I
this stuff.
think this is so ballsy of them. I think it's a really interesting choice. I think they're not going by some tried and true formula. It's like they built a template and now they're going at okay, we construct
Experimenting
this.
a little
Now
bit.
we're going to go all the way. Why not? I get boring and complacent.
It's
and
like they
saying
did
the
when
same thing over
Phase 1 was a bunch of origin stories. Phase 2,
Yeah.
they did a comedy, they did a political thriller, they did a sci-fi movie. Like they went a bunch of different ways after they established the universe. Then they start taking chances with different genres of filmmaking, and now they're doing now they're just getting experimental, which is really cool.
And here's the problem with these kind of things: you're fucked either way because once you connect with people the way the Marvel universe has, everyone is just going to want to watch what they think is the best thing. That
you
they
turn
wanna
them into
watch.
Star Wars fans.
Yeah, you turn them into Star Wars fans, and so now.
But
people
that is okay.
And if they
That
did
is-
what you wanted, Alex, there would be people who are like, "What the fuck? This is the same old shit." Like
I
you know,
like
And
what
then
they're
there's
doing
people
though.
like
I
me
do
that
like-
sit in the Martin Scorsese camp and just be like, I do like the films, but it's not film.
But this is
Not art.
okay. You guys have missed my point right here because I'm saying I'm really enjoying what they're doing, but I kind of like I'm struggling with the slow pace of it, right? But yeah, you get people going, "Oh yeah, man, you're so fucking thick. Like, why can't you just like
Right.
it and enjoy it like me?" And I'm kind of like, "Well, because I'm not you, you fucking idiot." Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's becoming toxic, and I don't want that for the MCU shit because it's not.
No,
it's not
it'll
being-
get that way. It'll get that way.
Yeah, of course
Right.
we'll get there. Well, Jerry and Eddie, thank you so much for joining us on this show. It was amazing for you guys to
Yeah,
say yes.
thanks for having
Yeah, we appreciate you guys.
Had fun.
Thanks
yeah.
for having us.
Make sure you guys all check out the Ramble. By the way, it's really fun. And Eddie, tell people about your comedy special as well, please.
You can check out my comedy special right now if you're a Prime member on Amazon. It streams for free. Otherwise, you can buy it on Amazon or you can buy it on iTunes, wherever you buy transactional videos. It's up, and I know Jerry's got a bunch of stuff to sell too. So Jerry,
Eddie Pence, the Unspecial. Remember
the
that's what it's called.
Unspecial, Eddie Pence, the Unspecial comedy special.
Yep.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
if
pitch
I
it.
have 3 comedy albums out there, so whatever you listen, Spotify, Apple, anything, they're there. So check
Fantastic.
Sounds good.
I need to give a shout out to our sponsors before we get out of here. I want to say thank you to Web Orchard, who made us a beautiful website. Make sure you check it out, which is usuknetwork.com, and that's powered by the Web Orchard. If you need a website making, make sure you go and check out our website. Look how good that looks, and then they will make something the same for you because they're awesome. So thank you to those guys. They're brilliant. Last thing as well as our Star Wars special Volume 2, which is 3 episodes, slow episodes 1, 2, and 3, with the great and powerful Eric Fluger. They are so beautiful, very slow, just talk throughs of each of the films. Because I'm a dumb bastard, as you guys have seen. Eric isn't, so we kind of have that different approach, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
Nice.
All right.
That's great.
Right, let's get the fuck out of here. Guys, you've been awesome. David, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Jerry,
guys.
Eddie,
Thank you guys for being on. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
David,
Thanks for having us.
Alex.
and we'll
Thank
see you
all for
guys
having us.
next week. Thank you very much for tuning in.